back at my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out the early morning vlog. Appreciate your time, your support. Going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. The design, mainly that camera area, as far as what I've seen on the web, over at X, YouTube. It's doing my homework, and right now I gotta tell you, I'm digging what I'm seeing. Now, as far as the body, I will say this. There's going to be little changes, but just enough that when in hand, it should feel different. Again, this is rumorville, right? But at this point in the game, most likely what you're seeing over at YouTube, over at X, on the web, is most likely what we're going to get in design with the S25 Ultra. Front, back, going to be completely flat. Top, bottom, side rails, completely flat. Should be no curve whatsoever. The corners, a little bit rounded. Basically going to look a lot more like what we had on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, which, I gotta tell you, I've said this many times, the S21 Ultra is my favorite design still. I love that camera corner island there. But what I'm seeing, I gotta tell you, man, I'm not in love yet, because it's gotta be in hand. I gotta see it with my own eyeballs. You know, it's really odd to me how you can make subtle changes, not extreme changes, but subtle changes, and still get something as far as the design and hardware of a smartphone that you're like, wow, that's crazy. Just barely changed it up, but still it's that much better. Now, as far as the camera area, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about. It's still going to represent what we've gotten the last few generations. But if you look at the actual camera hardware, the rings, they're going to be bigger. The rings that surround the actual camera hardware, the lenses. It just makes them really pop, especially if they are going to be black. Again, just a subtle, minimalistic change, but still, it just looks that much better. What I want you to notice in the picture that I'm going to edit in, if you look at the camera rings and what we have now to what we should be getting on the S25 Ultra, you're not going to have that circular chimney look where it comes down and then in, where you can get dust and lid trapped in there. It's just going to go from top to bottom against that flat back, and it's just going to look smooth. So I'm digging that. It's going to make it easier to apply a skin, because you know me, I'm about skins. I love adding a little extra something to my smartphones, a little love. So I don't know what your thoughts are on the S25 Ultra and what we're going to be getting in design as far as the body in that camera area. But with the rounded corners, flat back, flat display, top, bottom, side rails flat, the camera area, all those cameras in design bigger, popping out as far as the camera rings. It just adds a really tough, bold look.
Oh, behave. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
As of right now, I'm really digging the decision from what I'm seeing as far as, again, the pick links. The S24 Plus and the S24 should have the similar design as far as the front display, the back of the device, the corners, and bigger circular camera hardware surrounding the actual cameras. But obviously the S25 Ultra is what's going to give you that much more as far as the power underneath the hood, the overall experience as far as a flagship. But not all of you really need that. A lot of you will be going for the S24 or the S24 Plus. Because not a lot of you really utilize everything that's on a flagship smartphone. But if that's what you're going for, that's what you're trading in for, maybe you're coming over from an iPhone or another smartphone from a different company, I gotta tell you, again, from what I'm seeing, and this is just in design, this is the look, right? Sure, we're still gonna have to wait as far as what are we going to get day in and day out in performance and functionality with the S25 Ultra. But yeah, just let me know down below what your thoughts are. Again, I just wanted to cover this area because I made a video a little while back. Basically, I wasn't that excited in the video when I mentioned what we were getting with the S25 Ultra because it was basically the same. But as I started to look at the pic leaks and the video leaks, there's a little short video that was put out too. But yeah, as time went on and I started really looking at what's being changed with what we've been getting the last few generations, I got to give a little kudos to Samsung right now, and I'll give them even more once I have the device in hand. And like I said, once I feel it, see it. But I'm really, really digging what I'm seeing. I really, really am. It just looks really tough. It looks really bold. It stands out. Anyway, that's it. Appreciate your time, your support. Thanks for riding along. And looking forward to your feedback. All right, God bless, peace, and happy holidays.